Hello from Planet TV News. This is Todd and I'll be your news anchor for today. First we have the segment, What's New at the Clubhouse?
Greetings, this is Daniel with What's New at the Clubhouse, and who is new at the Clubhouse is Ashi, our new intern, client internship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she officially you began today,
Yeah.
but you'll be here mostly later June 23rd, right?
Yeah, starting around June 23rd.
Okay, and I think we have another client intern as well, so we'll have two. So actually, I know primarily what we had you come on is to focus with AV, our audiovisual unit, which we're doing right now. This is, we'll probably do a getting to know you later on, so you don't have to reveal everything that you want to talk about you. We want to learn more later. But first, I have just like 3 questions for your first day. So based on your first day, what are you most looking forward to in your internship with us this summer?
Yeah, so definitely I'm working on AV stuff, so definitely all the producing and filming and scripting, and we saw the video of some of the previous weekly segment videos, right? And they all looked really cool. So yeah, just working more on that.
Yeah, and we've been experimenting with it too. So we haven't shown you some of the more recent ones that may have a little more bells and whistles and fun stuff. So this is I know you got a tour before and everything. What's so far, just this being your first day, what do you like about the Clubhouse so far?
I really liked getting to meet everybody and all the community relationships everybody has here. Everybody seems to be really close with each other, so that seemed cool to me. Yeah,
we have a lot of fun, and I feel like that contributes to a lot of the community and the closeness, and we laugh a lot. So now just so that we can get you a good picture of you in our heads, tell us one memorable thing about yourself that you'd like us all to know.
So outside of all this and video production stuff, I'm a dancer. I do
cool.
ballet. Yeah. So that's my main thing during the school year. So
I think I remember when you came for the tour, part of why you had to duck out so early was you had to go to a dance class or something. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So you're still doing that during the summer, but then you also, she's giving some time to us. So that's great. Last but not least, this isn't one of the 3 questions, but it is something new that we've developed, which is also what's new at the Clubhouse. You want to talk a little about the AV board that we created today?
So just like the board that's outside, we created a new AV board. So we made little categories for different segments, and we put magnets on them so we could organize them easily. And then we created a table so that we could organize the scripts, who's doing what, and then if it's filmed or if it's been edited so far.
Yeah. And that way we can plan it out ahead of time, what segments we want to do, trying to limit it around 5 each time. We got lots of different ideas for segments though, so you might hear more about those as we experiment with them this summer. Last but not least, what's new at the Clubhouse is we did make an Armchair Traveler board just over in the computer bay, so that if you are not sure what you're doing with Armchair Traveler or need to look who else is in my group with the different categories, you can look on that board. We'll keep updating it as we get closer. Remember, June 26th coming up and not that long. So you want to make sure everybody is on top of that, making sure you're with your team, making the different presentation elements as we get ready for that fun, immersive New York City event. So that's what's new at the Clubhouse. Thank you, Ashi, and we're happy to have you aboard. Thank y'all.
Hi, this is Ann, and welcome to this week's Gantt Report. Today I'll share summaries of chapters 9 and 10 from Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory. In Chapter 9, Mel Robbins focuses on working with others and appreciating their perspectives, exploring ideas of compromise and alignment. She encourages us to stop chasing people who do not want to be friends with you. Let go of what you can no longer control. I must manage myself, not others' behavior or someone else's life. If another person wants advice, they will ask for it. Focus on working together with others, not against them, and learn from others' perspectives, not just your own. Outcome control is not always possible and sometimes an illusion, but we can work together toward a solution as much as it depends on us. I need to look to myself to develop my own emotional happiness and discover what makes me tick personally, liking and accepting my own approach to life, but not imposing it on others. But look at the bright side. Someone else might have a similar life and views to yours. Not everyone has to be totally dissimilar to you, and we often have more in common than we realize. In Chapter 10, Robbins explores the idea of torture comparison, how to make comparison your teacher. Mel says, as an example, when you compare yourself with another person's physical attributes, it does not help your self-esteem. You cannot change your missed opportunities or another person's hand they are dealt. Those are torture comparisons because by comparing yourself in this way, you create your own suffering. I can learn to develop my own skills, habits, choices, and specific actions. For example, my family is very athletic and has a history of skiing, but I am not athletic. However, I am working hard at figuring out what I can do. I can go to the gym to get stronger and work on my progress there. I go to the gym 3 times a week for 1 hour and ride the exercise bike and machines. Though I may not get to the level of other family members, I can make my own action plan and achieve what is realistic for myself. I focus on using comparison to teach me about the progress I can make, not dwelling on the strengths or achievements of others. Well, that's it for the Gantt Report for this week. Come back next time for more of the Let Them Theory. This is Ann signing off. Bye now. See you next time.
Now we have the segment Getting to Know You. It's a way for us to learn more about the people we work with every day here at Plant.
Welcome to Getting to Know You. I am interviewing our newest staff member, Emily. What's your last name?
Pile.
Emily Lucy Powell.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome.
Thank
Please
you.
introduce yourself.
My name is Emily Pyle. I'm the new staff generalist. It's nice to meet all of you.
Please tell us what brought you to Plan.
Fate, as we have it. No, I was
I was
unemployed
about to
for
say,
about
who is
8
Fate?
Fate. I was unemployed for about 8 months,
Mhm.
and it just kind of came to me.
That's called
Came to
Fate.
me.
How did you hear about Plan?
I heard about Plan from my fiance over at JFS,
And his name is?
Nolan
Hi,
Coleman.
Nolan.
And his boss,
Mhm.
she was like, "This sounds great for you. Let's just go ahead."
You know Robin?
Yes, Robin.
Yeah, she's cool. I
She's
like
awesome.
her, yeah. What was your life like before Plan?
A little bleak.
A little
Mostly
bleak?
sitting in bed all day.
Mhm.
You know, 8 months of unemployment was
Ooh, that's no
sitting
good
in
for the
bed,
body, the
sleeping
mental,
all day.
nothing.
yeah, it was not great.
Okay.
yeah, so-
What do you like most about Plan?
I like the community. I like that I'm getting out of my shell a little bit,
Right,
getting to meet people, getting
That's how they
out
get
there.
you, yeah. What were some of your goals while coming to Plans?
One of my
Plan.
big goals one of my big goals was learning more about mental illness
Mhm.
and how it affects individuals, and how we can recover and get away from that.
Okay. What have you been up to since you moved?
Farm work.
Farm work.
Farm work. Living on a farm now. A lot of heavy lifting.
Now?
Now.
Okay, you got any eggs?
Yes.
Oh,
We got eggs, we've got
okay.
chickens that
Yeah.
produce the eggs.
Okay.
And then we have sheep and goats.
Y'all have sheep and goats?
Yeah.
No horses?
We do have horses.
Oh,
Horses, pigs.
okay.
ponies,
So a whole
donkeys,
farm,
whole
like
farm.
you said. Okay. Next question: can you tell us something interesting besides the farm, a secret that nobody knows, not even Nolan?
I'm a pretty open book.
I know.
I'm a really open book. I will tell you things even if you don't want to know them.
well. Let's tell them about Lucy. How did we get Lucy?
So
Because that's not your middle name.
it is not my middle name, no.
Right.
I have been going by Lucy since I was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those cute little nicknames that somebody was like, "You look like a Lucy," and I was like, kind of like that. So
Okay.
I've just been going with that since middle
Okay.
school.
I like that. That's the secret.
Yeah.
What brings you joy and happiness?
Ooh, I like to read a lot. I like to collect books. It's two separate hobbies: collecting books
see.
and then reading the books.
Right.
Art and then being out in nature.
Okay, good answer. Anything that you would like to say to our wonderful members?
My favorite thing to say: it's not what you say to someone; it's how you make them feel.
Oh, that was awesome. You rocked it.
Well, Shalita, thank you
Mhm.
for interviewing me.
You're welcome.
But I know this is essentially the last time that we'll get to feature you
Don't
on
make
the
me
newscast.
cry, please.
You're heading on to other things.
Other
So,
things, right?
I have two questions for you.
Here we go.
What are some of your favorite memories at Plan?
Oh my God, do you all have a pen? Let's see, where we gonna start? Who I'm gonna tell on first? Oh, okay. My girl Rhonda Vogt, Voge, vote like vote for the president. That's what she's gonna say. Rhonda, I think I told this story before. When we was in the van, the song "Man Eater" by Hall and Oates. You're a man eater.
Okay.
It came on. She's singing down, me and her both rocking it. Then she realized what the song was saying, and she was like, "I don't think I like this song anymore." That was a good memory. Let me see. I hate the fact that I can't remember what we was laughing at when we had our Christmas staff Christmas meeting. We had breakfast not too far from here. Me, Deanna, Jalen, and Santiago here was sitting all together, and everybody else was on the other end, and we was just bawling out of control. I was crying, but nobody can remember what the conversation that made us cry.
Exactly. It's not what you say, it's how you make
let
them
me see
feel.
what else.
Back to that.
Of course, I got $5 Steve. Oh my God,
$5 Steve.
$5 Steve. Other memories. I had this all planned when I was thinking about it last night. We're gonna come back to that. What's the next
Out of the
question?
window.
Yeah.
What is something you'd like to say to all the members as we bid you a fond farewell?
I would love to encourage the members to get up and get out of your seat. Do something. Be more involved and productive around the clubhouse. You all have a wonderful opportunity to do what you want here. I come here and sometimes, like I say, it doesn't feel like I'm working. I get to play on the computer. I get to cook. I get to create meals and just chill in the kitchen with Lauren and Kim and Travis. So just do something. That's all I would like to encourage y'all. Just do something. Oh, and another memory came to me.
Shoot.
Everything happens in that kitchen. Oh, just taking the pictures. Where my phone at, y'all?
She go show us.
Yeah, just taking some of the pictures, and I forgot that memory just that fast. But all of the taking pictures. Oh my God! Every time I turn around, here come Ruth. Take a picture. Take a picture. When I first took the job, I didn't want to be here. Let's talk about that. I wanted to keep my job. I had a great job driving. It was by myself. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean and all that other good stuff that I do here. But once I got here, the way they got me here was in the flower room. That was a good memory because it was very therapeutic. So, like, if you don't have anything else to do, you want to go and, play with the flowers. You did that when you got here. Yeah, it's very therapeutic. And my first club member who I work with, I got something else to tell y'all too. The first club member that I worked with was my boy, Mark Henry. Mark Henry had me that's when the flower room was back there by the ping pong table.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it was. And me and Mark got in there and we was doing our thing, and that was a good memory. But anyway, that's all I have for y'all right now.
We'll come back with more.
We'll come back for more. And my tribute to Andrew and the Joint Report. Thank y'all.
See you later.
Well, that's it for broadcasting today. Thanks for watching. This is Todd signing off. Until next week.
Ashi, I know you'll be particularly. Could you move the mouse? I can't see the questions. There we go. Thank you. I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to say. So, give it a minute and then I'll pick up where I was. So, I'm sorry, that got me tickled. And last but not least, let me try that again. I am here with Ashi today to talk about what her favorite burrito is. What's your favorite burrito, Ashi?
Hi, I don't know, something from Taco Bell.
My favorite burrito is lettuce.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
The mics are on. That's what he said.
Testing.
Hi, this is Shalita with welcome. Let's see, where are we? What were some of your goals? What? I don't think this is the right interview.
You're right. This is what I have for
Leave me alone. Like, these not the right questions.
I was with Marissa. So you can skip
Skip
Man,
seven.
I even wrote answers for that.
Oh, he gave you questions too.
Yep.
Okay. Well, number
I
7.
studied.
Okay. What have you been up to since you? Not that one. I don't know if this is appropriate. I don't know what Ruth's gonna say about this, but let me rat on Lauren and Kim.
Lorna Kim. Okay.
When I
There we
first started, man, when matzo ball soup day came, and just I stayed to myself and I was doing my own thing in the kitchen as usual. And here come Lauren and Kim, and they just started talking about their kids, the grandkids, Joey, and balls, matzo balls. For some reason, they was just bawling about the balls and their boys. Y'all just had to be there. I'm sorry, you just had to be there. But just to hear them go at it and talk about it, that's a memory that's gonna stay with me. Let's see. I have some good memories too. Now I can't think of anything. I hate that. We're gonna sit here until I get my memories.
go. Hey, we were joking about that 20-minute segment earlier.
See that?
Here we
you
go.
I got another 12 to go.
Okay, let's see. We got some memories. And getting old suck, y'all, because you can't remember anything. Oh man, let's see. Okay,
It's good. Whenever you're
Sing.
ready.
and sing.